Hello everybody, this is part 2 of how I drain the oil on my GX75. So it's been about half an hour, and if I blew into the oil tube, you would still see some oil come out, but when you let it off on its own, nothing was coming out on its own. So I tightened it up to where if I blow in it, you won't see anything coming out. And if I put the dipstick in, tighten it, and then take it out, you guys can see there is practically nothing on it. So without further ado, now that the bout's been tightened, start adding. So obviously you want to get your oil here. I want to start to add it, so I'm going to take this off. I am using SAE 10W30 since it is more variable, because I do use this machine in winter time. So SAE 30 is good for about -4 degrees all the way up to 104 degrees Fahrenheit. So from -4 to 104, pretty good. You can use 5W30 for the lowest temperatures, and then which is about 10 degrees Fahrenheit to -40 degrees. And then you could use SAE 30 for about 0 degrees, from about 40 degrees all the way up to 122 degrees, which I like the more variable. That's why I use it. Just gotta extend the tripod legs here for you guys. But you gotta use one bottle, which is 1 quart, and then you gotta use 0.2 of the other bottle, which is about 200 milliliters. About 189 milliliters. I'm gonna move you guys over here as I start to pour the oil. Oh, and for you guys to see, I filtered all of it into one bottle. Yeah, that is really, really black oil. So it's pretty much a good thing we changed it today. Once you see me pour this, practically be able to tell what it's supposed to look like. You can see there how it's yellow. Nice clear yellow color. That is what it is supposed to look like. Just pour all this in. Look at the spout, and there is nothing coming out. So we are good there. Just gonna stop here. I'm gonna look about 375 milliliters left. Just for precautions, we're going to stick this in, tighten it down, take it back out, just to make sure you're not overfilling it. And it is really, really hard to tell because you can't hardly see it. we're just about at the fill line, so keep adding. And once we're fully done dumping this bottle in, I'll check it one more time. Because online apparently said 0.6 quarts, and then it jumped to, 36 ounces. Oops, wrong thing. I accidentally put the dipstick in it. That was dumb of me. Yeah, and then I looked it up, and it's 36 ounces, and then it's 0.2 quarts, which is about 32 ounces. Now I know it's not very common practice to actually screw it down. We're a bit over full. So that means if we put it in and just set it there like you should, and take her back out, we'll see. I can't really tell there. I take it in, dip it, take it out. Yeah, it's about right. We need just a wee bit more oil. Yeah, 1.2 quarts. Let's try 1.1 quart. Although this supposedly holds 1.1 gallons. You're gonna put in a extra 100 milliliters. Check it. Or, well, we'll do 150. I don't want to overdo this. Being very cautious with this. Okay, we did that. Thing is, it doesn't go from the bottom of the bottle, which I clearly realized afterwards. Dumb me, yes or no. That in. Take it out. Just a wee bit above the fill line, which is okay. A little bit. Won't hurt the engine. Although it's not a great common practice because it will hurt the engine in the long run, as the engine is going to struggle to make power until we break it in, which is going to take a while. It's going to take, generally, I'm guessing it's going to take about 5 hours of runtime to break this engine in. Yes, same like a car. You got to break a lawnmower in. It's nuts. Now, what I like to do just to make sure it's all in there, give it a little shake back and forth. You won't hear it sloshing around, which you shouldn't. Or you could if you had really good ears and you had the cap open. But now that that's on, put the body back on. Put this on here. So you got zip ties that hold the panels on, because they're pretty badly busted here. The gas cap, which the body panels are literally the only thing that holds this on. Yes, very, very scary. Knowing that this panel could break off any moment. And in my gas tank lining as well. Best thing to do here. Now that we've got that going, take this zip line, or zip tie, put it on. That holds that panel. That's a cap. You on. Boom! That is one thing done. One here. There's one zip tie I had to cut to get this off. I just leaned on the cover. Now I gotta rebend that back into place. You're gonna see how I do that too now. Zip ties now over here. Let's see. Made a hole, so get in through there, put through, and attempt to make it go through the other hole. This part is not easy at all. So you get your hand at the back. Whoops. As you can see, the panel here is not doing very well. Hence as to why I'm using zip ties here. I'll see. Panel gets very, very close to touching that tire. Well, enough to where I can stick my fingers under it, which even then is still low. That, so now I gotta clip the end off. Flathead here. Show you all how I do this. This part requires precision. Yes, it does. Very much so requires precision. Now, you don't want to use the back too much as a relay. Not a relay, a part to hold your piece because it just bends this back down. You gotta try and use your body. If you can, use the part itself if you want to. Not a good common practice though. Oh. Trying to bend it back to its normal shape. take care of your mower, it'll take care of you. So I'm trying to get this thing in as OEM condition as I can. Now, I'm gonna press these back. There, it's a pretty good general shape. Now I'm just gonna have a screwdriver, find the screw in here. I'm gonna stick it right over here in the body panel. Push this back a little bit. Screw in, hitting it finger, then tighten it with the screwdriver. And I did bring my keys with this time. So I'm gonna put this in. And we're gonna watch that rocker cover. Because y'all know the story on that one. We put these legs down so you guys can get a lower level, closer to the rocker cover. And there you go. I'm gonna watch for any leaks. It's a bit over full, so I like to be extra careful. Good, no leaks. After almost ending its own career, it's back up and running. Works decent. I'm gonna set you guys on the RX-73 here, give it some revs. Little baby revs. It's not fully broken in yet. I'm trying to find a good spot. What the heck? Just right here. And one thing I probably should have done, we are performing a task. We're gonna show you how to do this. Hold this up, take the screw out, put it on the top and screw it in, just a little bit. There you go. Now I can also watch the smoke. I'm gonna have you guys do that as well. If there's blue smoke, that is not good. it off for today. I'm gonna put the screw back where it was. Gotta tighten it a lot more when it's on the bottom. There y'all go. That's how I changed the oil here in the GX75. That is another job done. It's just we've got a lot more to do now, especially with the, I believe the big pulley that's on the transaxle is bent slightly. As the engine runs, it wobbles a little bit. No, it doesn't wobble like it's loose, like it was taken and it was bent. So it's just rotating as it's bent. Brakes also don't work. Also, we had a bit of a little accident here in the RX-73. Not bad, didn't get hurt or anybody, didn't get harmed in the process, but yeah, but a bit more damage. Also, we have realized the RX-73, the second gear does not work, and first gear is faster than seventh gear. So something along the lines with second gear is probably messing something up. Because with seventh gears, I'm pretty sure this thing should be just as fast, if not faster, than GX75. But currently, the other way around. With less gears, GX75 is double the speed of the RX-73. Also, that duct tape, I do believe, has been there. Or I might have put that on, I'm not entirely sure. Don't really remember. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's my pleasure to take you guys on along the ride with getting this restored and turning that thing into a go-kart. That's gonna be really fun because I gotta tear down the transaxle to see what's wrong. But all besides that, getting this thing back to OEM, it's gonna be a challenge. But it's a fun challenge I'd like to take on. I'll take you guys along with me for that ride. But the main concern that's going to be hard for getting this repaired is getting the plastics all replaced. Yeah, it's going to be a real fun one because there's supposed to be a panel there, but there isn't. That's fun. If you're gonna ask, yes, having to hold the throttle as you increase it is not fun at all. And it very well does hurt a lot. But yeah, now that we kind of gave that thing a cold start, we'll do the same here. The RX-73, giving it a cold start so nothing stays inside of the carb. Trying to give you guys a good angle. Oh boy. Well, just set you guys right here. Go get with the scissors. By the way, the brakes don't work on this. I don't know if I said that before, but the brakes do not work on here. None of my mowers have brakes, except for the Craftsman, which needs a new relay. Like, all my John Deere mowers don't have brakes. GX75, RX-73, and the 212 all don't have brakes. Yes, I was able to get the brakes to engage by hand, and, well, they still don't work. Yeah, let's get this thing to fire up. Oh, it's fighting today. Choke. There we go. And see that blue smoke? That's oil. Either getting into the combustion chamber or just sitting in the exhaust somehow. You can see it. Oh. Why does this beat remind me of a song or something? And now the fun's gonna end because it's running normal on choke now. I can smell exhaust. Okay, fun is done. I can smell exhaust. Let's not turn out like my dad and get carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide poisoning from being too close to the exhaust. Well, with all that done, it took us probably about 45 minutes. In real life, about fairly close to maybe an hour now. So, without further ado, I gotta pack up here. But I will see you guys next time. Trust me, I'm still attempting to learn how to either screen record on computer or my Xbox. It is not the easiest thing. There's sometimes where I try, and then the other times where I either completely forget or don't have the ambition to do it. But yeah, I will see you guys next time in the next video. If you've got any suggestions or any games you want to see on the channel, let me know down below. And I will try my best to put them here on the channel. Trust me, I will do it one way or another. Kitten plays out.